Well, welcome to It's an Inside Job Bite-Sized Fridays, your weekly dose of resilience, optimism, and well-being to get you ready for the weekend. Now, each week, I'll bring you insightful tips and uplifting stories to help you navigate life's challenges and embrace a more positive mindset. And so with that said, let's slip into the stream. Well, welcome back. This week we are going to dive into a topic that has a huge impact on our happiness and our ability to fully experience life. And that is acceptance, self-acceptance. You know that renowned author Louise Hay, she once said, "I find that we really love and accept and approve ourselves exactly as we are. Then everything in life works." Now, if you're one of those fortunate individuals who already experiences your physical self as perfect, exactly as it is, with all its unique strengths and even what some might call imperfections, then you've truly embraced the lesson of acceptance, and that's brilliant. But, and let's be honest with ourselves here, if any small part of you believes that you would be happier if you were somehow different, perhaps fitter, perhaps stronger, taller, more imposing, or any other physical alteration you think would magically transform your life for the better, well then I think this episode is for you. We're going to spend some time exploring the immense value of true self-acceptance. So a natural question that comes up is, what is true acceptance? Well, at its core, acceptance is simply the act of embracing what life presents you with a good attitude. And surprisingly, or perhaps not surprisingly, our bodies are among the most willing and wise teachers for this lesson. Now, unless you're having constant out-of-body experiences, well, your body is always with you. It can be like an ever-present benevolent guide or a burden you constantly bear. Ultimately, the decision is yours based on how well you learn this vital lesson. Now, for so many people, their body becomes the primary target for their harshest judgments. It's often the very barometer by which they measure their self-worth. We hold ourselves up to these often unattainable standards, constantly criticizing ourselves for not reaching some perceived perfection. Since our physical shape is how we show up in the world, it's very often how we define ourselves and how others define us too. The way you view your body is directly related to how close you are to truly learning this lesson of acceptance. Think about this for a moment. Imposing harsh judgments on your body actually limits the range of experiences you allow yourself to enjoy. I mean, how many times has a potentially wonderful day at the beach been ruined or tainted by your judgments about how you look in a bathing suit? Imagine the pure liberation of happily walking across warm sand without feeling self-conscious. Consider all the activities you've deferred in your life, waiting until you look different, better, or even perfect. I recall a common scenario. Someone might dream of taking up a new sport, like swimming or cycling, but refuses to even try because they worry about how they would look in the appropriate gear. Complete self-acceptance would allow anyone to fully participate in all aspects of life without reservation and immediately. There's abundant documented proof that the mind and body are connected. So acceptance of your body isn't just essential for your emotional well-being. It's vital for your physical health as well. Denying your body complete acceptance, well, it can actually lead to illness, whereas practicing self-acceptance, well, that can contribute to healing disease. Even the modern medical community now embraces the value of self-acceptance for its power to maintain a healthy mind and a healthy body. You know you're moving in the right direction when you can truly accept your body exactly as it is, in its present form. True acceptance arrives when you can embrace and appreciate your body right now and no longer feel that you need to alter it to be worthy of someone's respect, most especially your own. Now, does this mean you should never endeavor to improve your body or that you have to be resigned to what you've been given? Of course not. It's perfectly natural and normal, and a human wants to be at your physical best, to go running, to lift weights, to play sports, to be able to move and have the flexibility and the mobility, to have the endurance and stamina and strength, to weather life, and to feel good about ourselves, of course. What it does mean, however, is that you need to stop criticizing, stop judging or finding fault with your body, even when you're not at your healthiest or most attractive. The drive for self-improvement is completely healthy, but only as long as it comes from a place of self-love, self-acceptance, rather than constant feeling of inadequacy. So here's the question to ask yourself when you want to be sure of the source of your desire for a new fitness goal, a different look, or even just a new wardrobe. Do I feel like I need this physical change to make me happy? And if the answer is yes, and be truly honest with yourself, you might want to spend some time working internally on the lessons of self-acceptance before you spend time and money searching for an external solution. I remember someone shared with me, I believe it was a client, this was many moons ago, and it was a valuable principle, and she said, consider this, love all the parts of yourself, and if you can't love them, then change them. If you can't change them, then accept them as they are. As you grow and age, your body will inevitably present you with challenging things you simply cannot change. At the extreme end of this spectrum, you may be afflicted with a physical disability or disease or some other physical ailment that makes your body that much harder to accept. But accept it you must, no matter how insurmountable the task may seem. So how can you begin to learn the important lesson of acceptance, of self-acceptance? Well, it's by recognizing that what is just is. The key to unlocking the prison of self-judgment lies squarely in your mind. It's an inside job, as I constantly say on this show. You have a choice. You can continue to fight against your body's reality by complaining bitterly and immersing yourself in self-deprecation. Or you can make the very subtle but powerful mental shift into acceptance. Either way, the reality of your physical body remains the same. Your acceptance or your rejection of your body only carries weight in your mind. Your perception? Well, it has no bearing on how your body actually looks. So why not choose the ease of acceptance rather than the pain of rejection? Because at the end of the day, the choice, it's yours alone. So I'd like to leave you with some homework. I want you to consider this question. What aspect of your physical self are you not fully accepting right now? And what small step can you take towards embracing it with more kindness, with more acceptance? As usual, I'm very appreciative of you showing up, and thanks for listening. I hope this has been of some help. And if this episode chimes with you or someone you know in your network who you think it may be of use to, well, as I usually ask, please share it with them. It goes a long way to help me spread the word, because we all know life is about leading from the inside out. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back next week with my long-form conversational episodes on Monday and the latest bite-sized episode on Friday. And have yourself a relaxing and rejuvenating weekend.